Welcome back, everyone. Here with Heat 2 for the LO206 class at the OSKCS Round number 5. This took place July 23rd, this past weekend, and this is my first true Portland Karting Association club race. This is Heat number 2, so after finishing P4 in the prior heat, I am starting from P4. However, Heat number 2 is actually a reverse grid. So the drivers are ordered in opposite order, so slowest, or, last place first, second to last second, so on and so forth. Alright, so just here on the warm-up lap, trying to get heat into the tires again. I did make a little adjustment. The heat was getting high, so I leaned out the engine a little bit. Just trying to rectify the kind of top end and acceleration issues I've been having all weekend compared to the other karts. The engine sounded okay, but off the line I just have no acceleration, which you will see again. So it's kind of odd. Still, I need to do some work on that, play around with different settings, which I did throughout the whole weekend, but nothing seemed to fix that. So I don't know. Some work to be done there. So the warm-up laps, basically we do one full lap and then sort of a half lap. So you'll see the corner worker here wave us through the kind of a little cutoff back to the grid, and then we'll line up in our grid spaces. Another standing start here, and at this point I am really wishing we had a rolling start. Just not very good off of the line for whatever reason. So kart 368 right there ahead of me, that was the kart that had to pull off in the prior heat. He checked his carburetor again and it was leaking again, and so he pulled off right there, and then we filter forward. Alright, once everyone gives the signal that they're ready to go, we're going to look at the flag stand and wait for the green flag to drop. There we go, green flag. And you can see there, I have a good 6 inches off the line, and then right about here to the first corner, I just have nothing compared to everyone else. A little frustrating, so one more for good measure. Andy there passing into turn 1. And again, got my work cut out for me. So at this point, I know that my advantage is through the corners. I'm carrying a lot of speed through the corners, feel really hooked up, and that's really where I'm going to have the opportunity to pass people. As you can see on the straights, I can't get close. So, coming back into this, long, hard braking left-hander, a little bit of a mistake there from 83, which gives me up on their bumper. I'm going to look for the inside and didn't quite think it was there. But just exploring. Now 83 knows I'm there. Ooh, a little bit of an off there. I have no idea why I can't close down on 83, even though she went off the track. A little frustrating, but I'm just going to keep looking. Try to take the pass there. Yeah, so that was kind of an odd one. The gap was there. I went for it. We did not touch, but 83, I don't know if she was surprised to see me there or what. I left room on the exit, but for whatever reason, she went wide. I think there was also an accident, somebody else going off, like right before us, so I think that contributed to that situation. But got the position. Now going to try to close down on 69 here. And had a lot of fun racing with kart 69. Her and I were very close all weekend, and we had some good battles. So again, I know that I'm kind of, I have no chance through the S's. It's really hard to pass through here. It really compromises both karts' speed. If you try to go for a pass, it's just not worth it. You become a sitting duck down this back straight. So really a good passing zone is here, this left-hander. A really tricky corner, as I spoke about in the prior heat. I really enjoy it. It's a great corner. really rewards nailing your braking point and your line. So yeah, I had a lot of fun on that. You can see 69 trying to hop, get better acceleration out of the corner, follow her through. I believe that was another World Formula kart that we just passed together. If I recall, I think there was a mechanical issue or something like that. So not in my class, but just following 69 through. 69 hits the curb there, which you would think would compromise their speed down the front, or down the back straight rather. But again, I just cannot close down that gap. I'm going to look to the inside here. Lock up a little bit, trying to slow down into the corner. I don't believe we made contact that corner, but able to come out in front. Going to try to hold that. I know I'm at risk here down this front straight. Happy to get that position though. Like I said, 69 and I were very close all weekend. Good driving, and I had a lot of fun. So you can see I got a little bit of oversteer there coming out of turn 2. Compromised my line just a little bit. But it still looks like I'm closing down on the kart ahead. So actually I think that's kart number 1. Yeah. Okay, so the kart ahead is that World Formula, the new World Formula driver. So he's actually in a faster kart than I am, which you'll see down the straights, but through the corners I'm able to close down on him, which is good, but also frustrating as you see him pull away here, because even though I was faster than him through basically the whole second half of the lap, there just was no way for me to get through. Went wide there on turn 1 because I had a kart trying to come up my inside. Able to hold on to the position through turn 2 and 3, 4, and 5. You can't see it, but the driver behind me is trying to come up the outside on my right side, down that back straight, but able to hold on to it with the inside line. Again, closing down on 1 through the final corners. And then he pulls away on the straights. You can see here, that's kart 69 coming up my inside. Good pass. Able to just get a better run out of the final corner up the main or the front straight, and then able to stick the pass on me through turn 1 and 2. So as I said, the new track layout, that's basically from here to this left-hander going into the right-hander. That's what changes. Here I'm looking to the inside, able to hold on to it. No. Tried to do a crossover pass there. Was unsuccessful. There was a gap, but I just did not have the pace to hold on to that position and close it down before the final left-hander. So going too wide through that final turn is difficult and really compromises your speed. So you really got to complete the pass prior to that left-hander, and I just wasn't able to do it. 69 maintains her position. Gonna take a look here, not quite enough of a gap. A little bit of an oversteer mistake there for 69, so able to get back onto her bumper. I'm gonna take a look. Comes down on me a little bit, but again, just not able to hold on to it. A little bit of rubbing there as we go to the checkered flag. So, finished P4 again. Wasn't able to gain that last position before the checkered, which is all good. So again, happy with this. It's my first race, P4. Not going to complain about it. And that was a reverse grid format. So overall, great race, and happy to be starting P4 going into the final.